Stream of me going through Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. And I have the wrong controller in my hand. Whoops. As a matter of fact, this controller is not even plugged in. No, it is not. Shit. Alright. Hopefully this doesn't cause my computer to go all poof. Because my computer blue screens quite easily, unfortunately, when it comes to unplugging stuff from my USB. It doesn't like me doing that, unless I have to. Especially with capture cards, it hates it when I do that. So, looks like everything is in order though, at least. So that's good to know. Okay, controller is working, so let's go. As soon as I bring my Twitch page up so I can see you guys' comments. This page also can blue screen my computer if I keep my video preview up, because my computer doesn't like me running that all the time. That would certainly be a problem. But moving on. Time to show off Bus Rush. You have access to all 4 characters, and they have really no power-ups and no sub-weapons. However, if you go up here, you can actually get one sub-weapon of choice for any of your characters. However, one thing you have to keep in mind is that you can only use that sub-weapon for the boss you're about to fight. After that boss fight is over, you can't use that sub-weapon anymore, and you lose what sub-weapons you already had. So you really have to pick carefully here. Now there are cheats that you can use with Boss Rush, which I'll be showing off later. But for this, I'm probably not going to be using any. It's the first boss, not too hard. Really, what's the point? You also have 2 hearts that you can heal with, but that's all you're going to get for the entire boss rush. It's just 2 big hearts. So, really try not to get hit. You also only have 30 weapon points. I think that gets refilled in between bosses, though. So they're not that cruel. Turn that up a little bit. Oh, damn it. Well, that's a great start, isn't it? Oh well. I could probably still attack him if I switch to Miriam, but... best to just take things slow here. Now, I did learn some interesting things about Bloodstained. The actual game that's coming out soon, Ritual of the Night. Zangetsu is making an appearance, it seems, which is interesting. He seems, all of the characters of this game, Miriam aside, sounds like there could be boss fights, though. I'm not exactly sure if, like, they're gonna be playable after you beat the game or whatnot. I hope so. Because I know they were fun to play as in this, and I'd love to see them and all that HD action, you know. But I can't speak for that. Now, I don't think that surviving the boss's final attack does anything special here, except lets you avoid damage. Because there's no 1-ups or anything that you can get. Otherwise, it wouldn't be much of a boss rush, now would it? Okay, second boss. This one's a little trickier, but I think I can handle it. Without sub-weapons, I mean. Whew, boy, this is gonna be something else. Oh shit. You're not supposed to... Well, this is a great way to start, isn't it? Oh yeah, like this is bad. Okay, yeah, this boss really isn't so bad, though. Okay, if anyone's gonna take a hit from any of these, I'd rather it be him, honestly. Yeah, may as well. Because I don't use him for much. Okay, I've already had to use one heart. Oh yeah, there ain't no way I'm doing this, but let's see how far I get, though. Third boss. That's the gold boss, if I recall, and I don't really think he's all that hard either. It's really not worth using sub-weapons on him, but... I think he's actually easiest with him, but I'm not sure. Because I think his weapon can strike many times. Oh, crap. Come on, dude. Oh, that was kind of close. Wow. Well, that was a flop. Let's see if I can salvage this somehow. Okay, yeah, that went well. At least he's very good at not taking damage. I almost took a hit there from the hand, though. Nope. Damn it. The game crashed. What the hell? Oh. Well, that was stupid. What the hell? Huh. I guess the game did not like him being crushed, I guess. To be fair, there are some glitches that I've run into in this game that have caused that to happen. We've seen it happen once already, but... Huh. That's unfortunate. Well, actually, you know what? That one was kind of a flop anyway, so let's show off some cheats here. Just give me a second. Where did I find that? Okay. I need to figure out what buttons do what here. I think I have to use the keyboard, but I need to know the keyboard controls. PC. Okay, this should not take this long, guys. Come on. Oh wow, this is ridiculous. Definitely need to come more prepared next time. Well, while I'm finding this, I'll go ahead and mention that I recently got a hold of Hyrule Warriors Definite Edition, and I've been playing that. It's actually really good. Okay, here's the buttons for it. I, N, T, and C. Now, if you're gonna play Boss Rush, I recommend using the cheats. Because they definitely make your life a lot easier. Now, you can put in as many of these cheats as you want, because they all work together. However, I'm going to be showing them off one at a time. The first, most obvious one that people like to use is I. You heard a little jingle that tells you unlocked it. This is actually hard boss rush, and let me show off what that's like. Let's see, for this, I'm definitely gonna want to not hold back here. And let's see how far I can get. Now we're dealing with the hard difficulties. The bosses, I mean, so... Ah! What the hell? Really? Oops. Whoa, that was kind of close. Oh, and so was that. Got him. Alright, cool. Didn't take damage. But I've lost my good weapon with her, so that sucks. As demonstrated, it's gone, and I don't have it anymore. So, yeah. Huh. I don't really have any good sub-weapons left for this next boss, so I'm probably going to have to go in just as is. Oh, I'm going to be taking some damage here, no doubt. Okay, let's see if I can slide just right this time. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that was perfect. Ah, really? Yeah, using the back hit with the whip helps out a lot during this boss. Thankfully, it's not the worst boss in the world when it comes to beating it. You just gotta really know what you're doing. Yeah, that really helps, knowing that you can quickly turn around and hit him with the whip. And there we go. Oh, I dodged him. That's hard to do. Don't really need the heart just yet. Now we're facing with the gold guy again. Okay. Definitely going in there with her this time. Because I don't want to get squished again and cause a crash. Also, I need to bring the Twitch page back up. Okay. At least I didn't miss it in any chats yet. Okay. Again, nothing really good I can use on this boss either, since it's an aerial boss. Except for, like, the lightning attack, but I really don't want to waste that. It's too useful. Because these bosses haven't gotten really annoying yet. Honestly, the last time was my fault. I shouldn't have tried using Jabel for this boss. Because you really need the high jump for some of these gold coin setups. You just do. It's pretty much made to use the high jump on, really. You can't do damage quite as fast with her as you could with Jabel, but honestly, it doesn't matter. Too bad I can't shoot up with my whip. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Oh, you guys aren't very strong in the health department like the other ones are. Yeah, this is going a lot better than last time. One more volley should do it. Yep. Ooh, whoa, that freaked me out for a second. Was not expecting that. And I didn't get hit. Okay, cool. Works for me. It figures I'd be doing better in hard mode than in normal mode, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Okay, this is going to be the double-headed dragon. This one's a little bit on the tricky side. What would be best to use against him, though? I'm honestly not sure which one would be the most effective. Probably this. Maybe. I admit I've never really tried this sub-weapon on this thing before, so I can't really speak for it. It sounds like it could work if I could get to that top platform. Although there might not be enough space to shoot it downwards, is the thing. Yeah, there's not. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is not going to work out with him. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it with him. He just can't get the space for it. Just wow. Yeah, this is just... That was just a bad decision all around. Wish I could pick that jump. It's too risky though, because if I fail, I'll get hit by fire. Oh yeah, I can't make that with her. Well, I'm probably going to lose this one then, because there's no way I can get close enough without taking damage. Wait. Oh, well, I forgot to switch before I died, so... And yeah, once they're dead, you're not getting them back for this. So yeah, let's just try something different. Why not? It's not like I'm gonna get much farther anyway. I will say today has been the worst day when it comes to computer problems. It's blue screened once, and when I got it restarted and it recovered from that, I also had to deal with the fact that all my programs were locking up on me. Oh wow, that actually works out fairly well. I forgot he only can take 2 hits from that creature. Damn it. Well, this is currents for me then. These two are not going to be able to beat them on their own. I'm pretty damn sure. I haven't even gone to the second phase, which is arguably harder than the first. But... About the only chance I have is to defeat the top head before he starts doing too many problems. Of course. It looks like there's a trick to that, but of course I was... Oh wow! Running into that thing does way too much damage. Well, yeah, I'm boned. Oh well. Yeah, this is very tough in a boss rush, because you just don't come with good weapons for it. I think about the only way I could think to do this without taking too much damage is use the knife. The damage from that's kind of weak, so... Yeah. And there we go. Game over time. Okay, let's try something a little easier, shall we? N is... Ultimate Zangetsu mode. You basically have access to Zangetsu with all his powerful abilities unlocked, which does make beating some of these bosses a great deal easier, even on the harder difficulty, because you can actually have greater mobility, your attacks are more ranged, and they do a lot more damage. You can also chain them easier. Armed with that power-up thing, you can do a lot of damage. Let me look here. How long have we been streaming? Only 24 minutes? Yeah, that's good. This is the first half of my stream is going to be just showing off the boss rush. I'm not going to be spending too much on the Ultimate Zangetsu thing, because we've seen a lot of him already. But I'm just going to kind of show off here just how much easier this actually gets with him. Oh, I should have dodged that. Yeah, and he went down like a wimp. Now, Ultimate Sengetsu also lets you save the other character's powerful sub-weapons for some of the bosses that are more of a pain. Now, this part can be a little trickier with him, since he really doesn't have the range to deal with her attacks more, but he can dash. So he can pretty much run under his stuff, or her stuff, I should say. And there we go. Well, I'd be able to jump over the charge. Nope, I didn't quite get to that in time. Alright, here's this boss. Easy pickings. Now you do have limited health reserves, so you do gotta be a little bit careful. Because Ultimate Sengetsu is pretty much your trump card. Yeah, he can't quite get up there just on the ground floor, but with his abilities, he can get some pretty good airtime with his attacks, and that's great. Plus, he has no trouble getting up here, like some characters. So, damn it, time to run. Here comes this. And yeah, not taking the chance this time. Yeah, that's what I thought. That attack only does one bar worth of damage, thankfully, so there's that. And now here's this boss again. He's not on hard mode though, and with my abilities, it really doesn't matter if he was. I'm faster than the boss can attack, and that's really one part of this that really makes this a lot simpler. Wow, really? Well... Can I get you to breathe fire? Yes, okay, good. There we go. What the? How did he hit me there? Oh, wow. I wish my chair didn't creak like that. It's kind of obnoxious, but... Okay. Last hard. And now we're in some of the harder bosses, so... Best to play it safe here. Yeah, this boss is one of the ones that I honestly hate dealing with the most, to be honest. It's very hard to avoid damage and hit him. See what I mean? I hate it when he goes over there. Okay. Well, I do need to jump over him. There we go. Alright. Now the real fun starts. Oh, does it ever. Okay. Okay, for this boss, I definitely want to cheese him a bit, so here we go. Or her, I should say. Because it is a her, let's be honest. You can pretty much tell. I don't really know what the official names for these bosses are. I just called this one the Carmilla imitation. Because, look at her. Oh, wow, that worked out quite well. Oh. Huh. I didn't think that would work. Nice. Yay, I managed to avoid damage. That's cool. And now we just have this boss that's pathetically easy, so I don't need to worry about a thing. I said I pretty much wouldn't beat this boss rush, but I also didn't think it would go this quickly, so I'll go ahead and just finish up here. Okay. And this next part... Well, I'm gonna need the up whip anyway, so may as well take that in. And actually, while we're at it, go all out. Why not? I mean, it's the last boss of the boss rush, so... Yeah. Well, I'm not doing too great, am I? Ah, definitely not. Okay, time to switch. Oh, right, I don't have any, stuff. Well, shit. This is like the worst I've ever done on, like... Oh, wow, I'm surprised that I made it this far. I'm not sure if I'm gonna win now, because my other members are so low on health. And Jabel was a bad choice to actually bring in for this. He can do it, but you gotta rely on his bat form. And if you don't bring that in, and he's the only one left, I don't think he can even beat the final boss. I mean, maybe he can, but it'd be tough. Well, as long as I'm careful and don't get hit, then... Okay, well... I'm off to a great start, aren't I? Yeah, screw it. I'm not gonna do it. So, yeah. Yeah, that was a big fail on my part. I really should have done better against that first phase. But anyways... next, we have the last thing to show off. That is T. T is actually probably the most important thing you can put in to make the boss rush a lot more manageable. Oh wait, never mind. There's another thing we haven't shown off. I think I got these two mixed up. This actually breaks the boss rush, if I recall. Yep, infinite weapon points. Pretty much use this with her, and all bosses pretty much just die. Although I took a hit there, because I'm careless. But yeah. Although I think you can only use sub-weapons once, so you'd actually have to be a little bit careful. Still, they do give you a lot of different sub-weapons. And, I'm gonna show off the knife, because I really don't think I've shown it at all this entire playthrough. Because I'm not a big fan of it. It's really not that great. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess, but that's about as far as it goes. Oh, and you can't even duck while using it. Yeah, you can only shoot one at a time. It's really ineffective against this boss because of all the shielding. I don't even think it's very damaging for its poor attack speed. Oh yeah, like, these are barely doing anything. Even with infinite weapon points, the damage you do with this is so pathetically low. Well, it can pierce right through a shield, so I guess that's something, I guess? And I still would never use this. I mean, look how long it's taken me to kill this thing with the knife. It's good for distance, but so what? Herb Whip is long distance enough for most things. I really don't think that... I just don't think it's all that great. But that's infinite weapon points. Now we have one more code to put in. This is the one I was thinking of. And this is the one I love to death. On the surface, it's really not much different than normal. Although the one detail it changes pretty much makes it the thing that makes boss rush actually fun, and not a humongous chore to deal with the rules that it sets. And there we go. Yep, the sub-weapons actually refill themselves after each boss fight, so you can pretty much choose wherever you want. I kind of feel the sub-boss rush should have been in the first place, because only allowing you one sub-weapon per boss, and there being 8 bosses, you really gotta limit yourself when fighting some of those weaker ones. I mean, a couple of them it doesn't really matter, but still, like, that's kind of bullshit. Like, why should I have to limit myself so much? I don't get that, but I don't know. Maybe some people like that kind of challenge, but I feel like there are ways they could have implemented a challenge without nerfing you so badly. Also, the hearts come back as well. I could have done without that, to be honest. Just give me my sub-weapons. It's like, seriously. Castlevania-styled games have always been about the sub-weapons and using them effectively. And this makes it not that. Yeah, it definitely it trivializes a lot of the bosses, though, especially since they allow you to use this. I would have been okay if they would have kind of left this out, though, because it's meant to be a very special, overpowered weapon in the game. And I really don't think that something this overpowered should be in a boss rush, but still, all the same. I mean, I guess he has extremely low health, so I guess that balances it out somewhat, but all the same, it's like... Let's see here. Oh, come on, really? With that range? But yeah, my point still stands. That is still a little bit broken. The fact that they give him that, but... And yes, I'm well aware that other sub-weapons, like the triple dagger for Miriam, and probably the bat form for him as well, could be seen as a little bit broken. But at least, without putting in the code for infinite weapon usage, you are still limited on how much of each thing you can use. The triple dagger is a little abusable, but everything else, I think it's fair. You only get 30 uses, you know. It makes sense. So... I wonder. This is something I didn't think to try, but... Can you freeze the gold blocks against this boss? I'd imagine not. That'd be a little bit, you know, silly, but... Nope. I didn't think so. But I had to sate my curiosity. Ah. Well, I got a couple of hits on you still. Because the hearts and the weapons come back, though, this is really easy mode for the boss rush. And I really don't have a problem with that. I think it should have had difficulty settings anyway. Because believe me, not every player is going to be that hardcore to beat normal boss rush. That took quite a few tries from me. And when I did succeed, it was so damn close to me dying. You guys have no idea. It was pretty painful. That's pretty much all I'm going to be showing for boss rush after this, though. I feel like we've seen everything. And then we get to the fun part. Oh, fun times indeed. I've got to beat the game. Well, I don't have to beat the game, but I need to beat the final stage with Solo Zenketsu. That is unfortunately not the end, because someone pointed out in a video showing all the endings, there's an ending I never got. That I never knew about, actually. You actually have to beat the game. Rescuing everyone, but the vampire Chapelle. And you get a special ending by beating the final boss that way. Like, you have to recruit Miriam and Albert, but just ignore Chapelle. Or kill him, I think. I don't think it matters, but... But yeah, like... Okay, this is actually a bad sub-weapon for this fight. I should have brought the boomerang. The knife would technically work here as well, but the knife kind of sucks, so I'd rather use the boomerang. Well, that just made this a lot easier. Oh, wow, yeah. This is so easy. Now, this is where the triple dagger comes in a little more handy, but the boomerang still would have been better. Oh yeah, that works really well for damage. Oh, wow, yeah. So much damage with that. If you're wondering if you get anything for completing boss rush, nothing but bragging rights. You don't really get an accomplishment or anything new added to the game. It's just bragging rights. Yeah, I don't like this guy, so screw him. Oh god. I was being greedy there. Oh, that side again. Oh, wait, I think he's dead. Yeah, he is. I was not expecting him to die quite that quickly, but alright. Okay, cool. And of course we know what works on this, so... But yeah, not really looking forward to play through the game yet again, but I guess so. Now, one of my friends that actually knew I got Hyrule Warriors said, do I have anything special planned for playing that game on a stream? It's considering the type of game it is. I'm not gonna leave that up to me, but you guys. Oh shit. I was not paying attention to my health there. And now I can't use her anymore. Oh, that really sucks. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother if I don't have her for this. The other sub-weapons just aren't as good, unless I cheese the bosses with lightning, and I won't. But yeah. Before we do anything, though, where is my file? Here it is. Let's go ahead and do this, or attempt to at least. I've only done this once. And it took quite a few lives, so... if you guys really wanted to see some fail... drop, please. I am seriously failing here. Shit. Okay. They apparently are not gonna let me just walk and fall off the steps. Not that I would get far with that, because I can't double jump. So I just fall into the pit anyway. Okay, so stay still for a moment. There we go. Oh. I was thinking that was going to be on the ceiling. Oh, man, this is so much worse than last time. Man. I think it's because it's so late, and I'm not focusing. Like I would normally be focusing. Okay, I'm just gonna go down the normal way. I should be able to pull it off. Kinda wish you could use ultimate mode to kind of cheese that, but unless I am mistaken, you cannot. Drop health, please. There we go. Okay, you're not so bad. And we have another one. Have I got to a checkpoint yet? Oh, good God. We have this one. And I can't get that. Yeah, definitely save that for them. They are a pain. Probably one of the few enemies here that actually openly gives me trouble. I would love some more health, but this is a checkpoint, so that's good. The first of 3, if I recall. Oh man. Make your jumps count here. Okay, that went pretty well. I couldn't kill him in time. But at least I did eventually kill him. However, now we get to this round. Oh, I can't believe it. First try, man. Wait, I'm there? Already? Okay. I can't use that. Well, made it this far. And, still can't believe that I managed to get this far, only dying those few times at the beginning. That's kind of amazing. Maybe I was just really lucky with the frogs. They didn't show up in the worst possible way. Oh shit. Okay, really? Yeah, these things are showing up in the worst possible way. Oh yeah, that was great. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. Alright. However, when you're using just Sengetsu with no souped up abilities, this fight, man. All I gotta say is make your hits count. The best way I can describe this is to not look at what's coming towards you. Just feel when you have to press the buttons. Oh, right, I forgot. I don't have double jump, so I have to wait for him to do his stick. This form of attacks is actually far easier than the other one, so I'm glad that he keeps using that one. Alright. Okay. Now what? Okay, this one again? Good. I'm glad he keeps doing this. I almost never get hit by these. Oh shit, this attack. Oh, I dodged it. Awesome. The timing on that's a little fickle, so I'm surprised I pulled that off. Shit, this attack. Okay. Oh wow, I lucked out there. Those things can easily close in on you. And here we go. I slice and dice them, and that's it? Wow, really? I did that like a champ this time around, man. Wait, what? Oh. All those friends I ignored came to my rescue at the end. Oh. And looks like they died for it, too. Jeez. Well, that was certainly... Whoa. I bet Sengetsu's not exactly feeling... happy he did what he did then. Man, I can't believe I did that as well as I did. Because normally I suck at that boss, using just solos and Getsu with his stuff. Oh, and we see the demon's name. Grimory. Okay, but seriously, the next ending? It's not going to be as hard to get to, but it's going to require me to play through the game yet again. Sigh. If I want to show off everything, and I do. You know, this is me we're talking about. I gotta do 100%. Or at least, by 100%, I mean show off everything at least. I'm not gonna like do a full playthrough of every campaign because, well, like I said before, that's kind of repetitive. And in the case of Solos and Getsu, just obnoxious. So I'm not gonna do that. I will at least play through the game and then I guess that'll be the last thing I show. Because I don't exactly have time left in the stream to do a full playthrough all over again, so that kind of sucks. Unfortunately, that's also going to mean that the next stream is going to be really short then, because it's not going to take me too long to show that last bit off. Shit, man. I don't want the next stream to be that short. Okay, I'm probably gonna be doing the finale of this next time, but also going to be splicing in my next project right after. Because it would take me, what, 15 minutes at most to show off that last ending? Yeah, I'm going to have plenty of time left. I may as well just go ahead and start the next project next time as well. Not really sure, still not sure what it's going to be yet. Although some people gave me some weird requests on Discord. One of them was I mentioned that I'm a fan of a couple of mobile games, and one of them is a Fate Grand Order. Another one is Fire Emblem Heroes, and another one is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Someone said they wouldn't mind me streaming any one of those, of me actually just playing it, and I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm not objected to that, but really? I don't know, man. I guess it would really depend on what the content was they wanted me streaming, because, like, if they wanted me to, like, commentate over the storyline or comment on my feelings on certain characters in the games, okay, sure, I guess, but I don't know, though. For Fire Emblem Heroes, that almost seems pointless. Fate Grand Order makes a little more sense, but I'll have to think about that one, because I don't know if I can make that work and have it be entertaining, at least. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, I can definitely say it's a definite no, unless I'm going to show random Yu-Gi-Oh! Matches that I participate in. And even then, I don't know if I could, but maybe if I dueled my other friends in it, I could show that off. But, like, that's about it, though. The actual game content, I can't see that being exciting. Like, what would I be showing off? I haven't even played it in about a couple of months, actually, so I don't even know what's happened in the game. If they're asking me to show the events that keep happening in the game, I can definitely say I'm not doing that. The events are annoying enough as it is, without me having to worry about streaming it. And that goes for any of the time-limited events. But yeah, Fate Grand Order is a maybe. Like, it really depends. I'd really have to think about that. The second request was me doing, like what I said, Hyrule Warriors Definite. Pretty much Hyrule Warriors the good version. And show me up playing that. That's definitely a game that I'd consider a lot more. Like, because I have a lot of strong feelings about that game. It's really good compared to the original on Wii U. And I certainly think I could manage some good commentary from that. For the most part. Like, by the game's nature, it does get a little bit repetitive. I'd probably be showing off the storyline and my experience through that. But and also maybe me going through the adventure mode maps. It would depend on how into it I was at the time. But yeah, I am definitely thinking of maybe splicing in streaming episodes of Hyrule Warriors in between other projects, though. Like, it's not going to be its own main project, more as a breather between projects to kind of take a break from the other games. So that doesn't really solve my problem on which game to play next. I'm still thinking about playing a Dragon Quest game. Not the first couple of games, though, like Dragon Warrior 1, 2, 3. Because honestly, as good as those games are, they've been played to death at this point. I'd like to give a couple more games that I'm gonna play like the best of the Dragon Quest games. And probably stick to just that. I'm not gonna do the entire series. Because I honestly... the way I feel nowadays, I don't think I could handle that. Like I used to be able to. Like, I don't have the energy to do a huge marathon like that. Of a series that long. I just can't. It's too much. Games I am considering: Dragon Quest V, Dragon Quest VII, possibly 8 as well, but that's questionable considering how hard that would be for me to stream. I'll certainly consider it, though. It is a good game. Dragon Quest IX is definitely out. DS is really hard to emulate decently, and I don't have a capture device for DS. Plus, Dragon Quest IX and I do not get along at all. I'm not a big fan of it. Dragon Quest X is in Japanese, can't read it, so I don't want to play it. Dragon Quest Heroes 2 is a game I might consider if I had it. I do not. And I have other games that I am purchasing right now, so... So that's not going to be possible for a while. I would love to play it, though. One game I will not be streaming, or playing for that matter, is Dragon Quest Builders. I've seen that it's a fine game in its own right, but I'm not personally a fan of that style of game. It's better than most Minecraft wannabe games, but I'm still not a fan of the style. I don't mind watching other people play it, but I could not have fun with it myself. I just am not a fan of that type of gameplay. It just bores me to death. I could tell watching Hawkeye play it that I would definitely be bored after a while. That, just the type of gameplay where you have to build stuff and you have to manage a town and whatnot, it's just not for me. One series I would love to stream, if people are interested, is Dragon Quest Monsters. Oh, yes. Dragon Quest Monsters, to me, symbolizes the best of Dragon Quest, while doing its own special thing with the series. It's a spin-off series, but I love it a lot. Probably more than the main series, if we're being completely honest here. And I would be streaming the first 2 games for sure. Not sure about the self-proclaimed third title, Caravan Heart. Back when I first played it, it was still in Japanese without any translation patch. And even then, even though I had a website translating a lot of the dialogue, I didn't understand the game itself. It was very different, played kind of weird, and I didn't like the change in scope. I really didn't. And then they came out with Dragon Quest Monsters Joker, and I just completely got turned off by the series after that. Because they kept changing so much that made the first 2 games so damn fun. Like, seriously, why didn't they just expand on what those 2 games did instead of trying to change the formula? It honestly just wasn't fun anymore. Instead, they just took the Joker formula and just tried to make it slightly better with each new game. Even though the Joker formula just wasn't fun to begin with. I don't know why they had to change what was fundamentally an almost perfect system with Dragon Warrior Monsters, and then they just completely ruined it after the second title. It's just depressing is what I'm getting at here. I wouldn't mind streaming those first 2 games, though. Games other than Dragon Quest? I don't think there's any Final Fantasy games, for you ask, that I honestly think that I could sit down and stream for people. Not to say I don't enjoy the series, but I'm not enthusiastic enough to consider actually streaming. Sit down and streaming a full playthrough of these games, though. They tend to be pretty long, for one thing. It's quite a time investment, and two, I've played them so much over the years that I'm kind of burnt out on them. Especially a lot of the original games, like 1 to 6. Those games I've burnt out on a lot, since I played them so much. FF7 I'm actually saving for my friends on Skype, since that's kind of a personal thing that we do together as we stream particular games. And those are special projects I'm saving for just them. So FF7 is completely out for that reason. FF8 I don't really like, so that's out. FF9, way too long of a game. No, just no. Ugh. Not gonna happen. FF10, again, not really a huge fan of the game. Plus, I'd want to do it 100%, and that game could just kiss off when it comes to doing that, so... yeah. Final Fantasy X2? Surprisingly, if I was going to do a Final Fantasy game, I'd probably do this one. Not because I like it a whole lot, but because it's kind of short compared to most Final Fantasy games. Especially if you're rushing right through the game. I could probably beat it in a few sessions, no problem. And there are some extras in the Steam version that I've got that I haven't really played around with very much, and it would make for a good blind run type of thing to see what all the changes have in store for me. But even then, I'm not sure. Final Fantasy X2 isn't a game I don't think many people would enjoy watching, since it's kind of disliked, so... yeah, I can kind of understand why, so that's probably out as well. Final Fantasy 12, no! Just no. Oh, I haven't even been streaming for an hour and a half yet. That's fascinating. I feel like I've been talking for a while here. But Final Fantasy 12 is out, far too long. And it's a bit of a repetitive game too. Final Fantasy 13. Do you even need to know the answer to that one? Yeah, of course not. Nobody likes that game. Well, not many, at least. If anything, they just want to watch me play it so I would suffer, and... no. 13.2? No. 13.3? No. Final Fantasy 14 I don't have, and I wouldn't play it if I did have it. It's an MMO. I'm not big on MMOs. Final Fantasy 15. Good game, far too long. Kingdom Hearts, would I play this? Again, these are kind of long games, especially if you're trying to do all the accomplishments, collecting all the Keyblades, trying to get all the side quests done. Yeah, they're pretty much time wasters, and depending on the game, I don't even think I could play it decently. The first couple of them I could play decent enough. After that, let's see, we had the 358 over 2 days, which just a moment, guys. Okay, thought someone was getting my attention, but that was a no. But 358 over 2 days is a really painful game to actually play through, and I didn't enjoy it at all. Plus, it takes way too long. Like, it's one of the longest Kingdom Hearts games I think that exists right now, just because of how long it takes to do everything in it. And it's not even worth it. So, yeah, that game's a definite no. Kingdom Hearts Recoded? Oh god, no. I haven't even played that game, and I know I would be miserable. This game has so much reused content in it that I would just be re-experiencing the older games anyway. And so, what's the point, really? It's not like the extra bits of the storyline really make it worth it. If you can even call that a storyline. Birth by Sleep. I love the game and all, but there's 3 character campaigns you have to play through to unlock everything. And as you guessed it, that makes the game very long. The 3 campaigns are short, but when you combine them together, it still adds to quite the amount of playtime. Plus, there are some parts of that game that has not aged well, like the optional boss fights that are really obnoxious in how you have to fight them. And, and then we had, I believe it was Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. This game I have mixed feelings about. I like the idea of the dream worlds and the little companions you can recruit. Yeah, and the fact that you can like play mini games and stuff with them, and they give you abilities and stuff. It was a cute system, but what killed it for me is just the fact that there's so much repetition, and I hated having to constantly switch between Sora and Riku, especially when I didn't have a say in the matter. Yeah, that got old fast. Plus, that final area was way too annoying to actually progress through. And the final couple of bosses can screw off, so... Yeah, none of the games sound like ideal choices. There are a lot of games I could choose to play, but I'll have to think about that some more. That's the problem when you like so many games. It's hard to really just pick one to do a project on. But that's me. I'll just make that the end of the stream right there. So thank you everyone for watching, and next time we're going to be finishing the last ending for Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, and then we'll be moving on to my choice for the next project. Well, see you guys next time.